Hello students, this is a foundation mathematics course of chapter 1. Under the module 1, we are going to see about the sets relation functions, which is a common syllabus for all undergraduate students. Now let us see one by one. The unit 1 covers sets, relation and functions. Introduction of the set. All of us know that a set is an unordered collection of objects or elements, or it may be a member of the numbers. A set can be represented by any variable. It may be a capital letter A, B, or Z, or W, or Q, or O. The elements may be a number. For example, 1, 2, 3, or it may be a variable A, E, I, O, U, or it may be any names of the students or any name of a object like Vishal, Harish, or class name like Rose, Jasmine, etc. A set can be represented by three different modules. First one is the statement form, second one roster form or tabular form, third one is a set builder method. Under the statement form, we have to represent the entire statement of the concept within the bracket. For example, the set of all even numbers less than 10 or the set of all numbers less than 10 and more than 1. So these two are simple sentences which represent a perfect and a particular meaning of the concept. So this is called the statement form. And second one is the roster form. In this roster form, we have to represent numbers or letters or names within this bracket, and we have to denote the bracket equal to some variable. For example, capital N is a set of all natural numbers less than 5. That is capital N equal to, we have to put the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 within the set bracket. So there will be 4 numbers in the set. The second example is set of all vowels in the English alphabet. We have to represent it by capital B equal to A, E, I, O, U. This is the roster form. And there is a difference between a statement form and a roster form. In the statement form, there won't be any brackets. In the roster form, we have to represent everything within the bracket. The third one is the set builder method. It is represented by a letter X along with its explanation. For example, within the set bracket X such that X is an even number divisible by 6 and less than 100. That is, the numbers between 6 and 100 will appear in the set bracket. So we have to understand the concept before we have to expand the set. The second example is X is a natural number less than 10. That is 1, 2, 3 up to 9, because the condition given is 10, and this one is the set builder form. So there is a difference between the three different format of the given sets. So next, let us see one by one the various definitions of the sets. Equal sets and then subset. Equal sets, if any two sets are equal, we have to check all the elements appear in the set A and the set B. So there should be equal number of elements. It may be a number or letters or letters, but everything should appear in both the sets, but the order may be vary or the position of the numbers may be vary. A subset. For if you want to compare any two sets A and B, A must be a subset of the set B. That is, the set B should be the universal set. A set may contain single element or more than one element, or sometimes there won't be any element. The symbolic representation of the subset is contained in. It is in the page. So A is a subset of B. To prove A is a subset of B, we need to simply show that if X also belongs to B. Now, the next definition is the power set. The power set is a set of all possible subset of the set S. For example, what is the power set of 0, 1, 2? The solution is all possible subsets are empty set, 0 singleton set 1, singleton set 2, 0, 1, 0, 2, 1, 2, and 0, 1, 2. Empty set and set itself is also the member of the set, and we can easily identify how many power sets are there. The simple formula is 2 power n representing the number of elements. So in this example, there are 3 elements. So 2 power 3 equal to 8. Maximum number of power sets are 8. The next definition is Cartesian product. If there are two sets, capital A and B, the Cartesian product of A and B is denoted by A cross B, and which is nothing but the set of all ordered pairs of elements small a, B, where A belongs to A and B belongs to capital B. Example, A equal to 1, 2 and B equal to P, Q, R. So the given A cross B is nothing but 1, P, 1, Q, 1, R, and 2 P, 2 Q, 2 R. So the set of all ordered pairs of elements are called the Cartesian product. The cardinality of A cross B is nothing but capital N into M, where N is the cardinality of A and M is the cardinality of B. N is nothing but number of elements, M is the number of elements in B. A cross B is not the same as B cross A. This is the note we have to note down throughout the chapter. Next one, the operations of sets, union and intersection. Union of A and B, which is nothing but A union B, which must cover all the elements of A and B. It is defined by in the roster form of set bracket X such that X belongs to A or X belongs to B. For example, if K equal to A, B and L equal to C, D and M equal to B, D, then K union M equal to A, B and D. L union M equal to B, C and D. That is, we have to cover all the elements of both the sets, and if there is any repetition, we have to omit the letters. The intersection of A and B is nothing but A intersection B is a set whose are just the elements of both A and B. That is, we have to select the common numbers or letters between the two given sets. For example, K intersection L equal to empty set in the above example, where K is nothing but A, B and L is nothing but C, D. Now let us see one by one. Addition theorem on sets. This is the basic fundamental theorem in the set theory. N of A union B equal to N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B, where N of A is nothing but number of elements in the set A. N of B is number of elements in the set B. N of A intersection B is number of elements which are common between A and B.